Yo, what's going on, guys? Let me get the camera going first. I'm not sure if it's doing it yet. We'll just leave it on this. Alright, so for this George Carlin video, I'm actually eating, so that actually works to your advantage. I'll talk less and shut up, as my viewers have suggested me to do. I know you're here to watch George Carlin. My reaction is just secondary, and I do need to learn how to shut up. Let's see. Let's get right into it. So we're doing old school. We got George Carlin stand-up routine, 1965, Reelin in the Years archives. I haven't looked too much into his old school stuff. And what I mean by that is I haven't seen it in a while. But I did watch a lot of his stuff. There's a lot of old school content that gets brushed over by the newer generation of George Carlin fans. And, you know, I'm happy to see more people looking into his work, but you should look up his old school stuff too, because it's really, really good. Those people who say that his old school stuff is better, they're not like bashing his present stuff. They're just saying that his old school stuff is worth a look at, and not a lot of people check it out. This only has 2 million views, which, considering it got uploaded in 2019, pretty cool. But more people should check it out. The following clip is from the archives. Y'all can read. You can pause and read that shit. Let's get into it. I'm not here to talk to you. We're here to listen to George.
He's starring at Basin Street East here in New York, certainly one of the most important clubs in the country. His name is George Carlin. He spoofs many things of a not-so-serious nature. He's a bright and very contemporary comedian. So I understand his act tonight's got a little bit more sting than usual. So let us all listen together. But here is George Carlin.
More sting than usual in 1965. Look at the stabber guy. This is while he was going undercover before he exposed all Hollywood. There's a bunch of bozos.
Hi, how are you? Thank you very much, Merv. Thank you all. Thank you.
Leave him alone then.
Really, it's impossible to pick up a newspaper these days without reading something about a protest or a march or a demonstration. This group is protesting, another group's march and demonstrating against their bonfire and their rally. The pickets are against the pickets. They're picketing the pickets now. There's even one group that next week is having a parade to protest the fact that they can't get a parade permit. Now that's kind of strange. It's really, it's getting just a little bit out of hand. The Hearst pickets are doing wonderfully, of course. But the signs are what really scare you from time to time. Let's get out of Vietnam. Let's get out of the UN. Let's get out of the street. We're blocking the traffic. Ban the bomb the ban. Genghis Khan is alive in Argentina. He is not.
JFK Jr. still alive. No. So all that stuff, man.
Join the Mother's March on sore feet. It's gotten very strange. I even saw one guy with a sign that had nothing on it, absolutely blank, except down on the bottom it said, "Your grievance in this space, call Judson 414." That's a little bit. But it is a little strange about these groups. We talk about extremism and radicals, and I thought to clear a little of the air about it, we invited a fellow with us here tonight who's a member of one of these so-called radical groups. He's the local chapter head of the John Birch Society. His name is Lyle O. Higley. The O stands for Old Glory. He's a veteran of 2 wars of depression and a Mets doubleheader. Let's give him a nice welcome, Lyle O. Higley. Thank you. Thank you very much. The name is Lyle Higley. I'm the head of the local chapter of the John Birch Society. I'm what you might call your local chapter head. And that's a New York chapter that takes in New York, New Jersey, and parts of Idaho. Had a little trouble making up the zones, but we're working off an old Lewis and Clark map, you understand? That's not the only thing the Attorney General will let us have, quite frankly. But we're very well known in the area. We won the Mixed Bowling League last year. That's pretty important, pretty progressive for an outfit like ours. Because I feel that's what we need is a little more progress here in the 19th century. Huh? A lot of good things coming along for you. The Industrial Revolution's right around the corner. Steam engine will be finished next week. A lot of good things coming along for the ladies. At this time, I was going to have a guest speaker for us tonight. I had invited the head of the Ku Klux Klan, the Grand Imperial Almighty Omnipotent Invincible Stomper. However, his wife won't let him out of the house.
They're the only ones who really care, guys. History books get it right. The KKK just, like, loved people. This is literally media. Media in a nutshell. Media is the virus. They've always been the virus.
In his place, we have the supply officer in charge of sheets and ropes. He's been coming along very nicely in the clan. He started off as a clud, then he went to a kloop, and legal klaxon klepto, now he's a clod. He's just been acquitted of murder for the 6th time. We'd like to introduce him now. Collie Lee Collie. That's weird, he's got his dog with him. His dog's a collie too. Anyway.
Thank you very much. And I'd just like to address my remarks to the Northern Commie Liberal Pinko Press. I have been living in the South for 27 years, and I have never seen a cross burning on anybody's lawn. I've seen whole neighborhoods go up.
Thank you very much, Collie. I think we all realize he's not playing with a full deck, folks. And before we leave you tonight, I have one thing I'd like to remind you. The girls have been busy all week packing up the John Birch authorized kits. Everything is ready to go. It's got everything you need. We'd like every one of you to have one. You get your Donald Duck grenade launchers in there. It's a grenade launcher with the little Donald Duck on his side. 200 tickets to the witch hunt up in Salem next week. We got the John Birch handbook on how to persecute without prosecuting. And mainly, we got a document that every American ought to see. This here is a list of 146 outstanding communists in the State Department. Each and every one of these 123 names has been thoroughly investigated by the FBI. We're going to take these 94 guys and throw them in jail where they belong. The whole 62 of them, believe me. You get a list with 38 names on it like that, and you know how to work with it. We know how to handle these 17 commies. Not one of the 5 of them will get away. And when that guy shows up, he's in...
No, they're going to do what they did with the Bush family and hire him. What was it? Prescott Bush, the founder of the CIA, literally brought back Nazis from World War II. And, all right, let me get off this, go back to the regular camera. Brings back Nazis from World War II and recruited them. And they'll say that's not true. No, it's 100% true. It's a fact. You know who talks about it? CIA.gov. They literally put it in your face. The people who do this stuff to us are laughing at us. Literally laughing at us. Everybody knows it's true. It knows it's true. That was brilliant. That was 1965. Think about that for a moment. In 1965, how relevant it is to today. I could go on and on, but I enjoyed it. 10 out of 10 as per usual. Especially the old school George Carlin stuff might be higher than 10, frankly. 10 scale might not be enough, but hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you. Let me turn this camera off now. We'll start off with this one. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to watch. Have a good day. Ya punks.